towards the bottom side of the map. But Soraka is a good answer here. Again, the silence field into the snare off of the Varus ulti there too is really, really nice. And I also think the healing, after you see the Zoe come in on
this is not great, and Marcoon's already spotted us.
Take a look at this, 2v2 for now. Niski will be able to arrive, flashes away from the cocoon. The venomous bite comes out. Delgoya is conceding for first blood. Niski arrives too late.
At least needs to get the ball rolling here.
Yeah, look at this. Everyone's coming to top lane. This teleport absolutely wacky from Niski. No flash on Irrelevant. Elyoya is here, and the ward's going to spot him a little bit too late.
Waiting for the CC, Cocoon and Sleepy Trouble Bubble. Will they connect? That's at least the poison thrown out. Elyoya flashes for it, connects. Irrelevant is being chunked down, and there should be an easy kill secured by the Mad Lion. Simply too great for the Mad Lion.
The science field is also super annoying for Sivir, trying to like time the spell shield as well. Once level 6 comes around, hold that thought.
It's a lot of damage, and as Irrelevant is just solo kill.
That was sick.
Towards the top side though, so Elyoya backs up.
This is exactly what we wanted to see from the Mad Lions.
Oh, that's another solo kill!
Burnt. Niski picks up the solo.
Shallow in SK's jungle. The second SK ever tried to contest around an objective or play for a scuttle crab, like they're walking into death.
Kazi may be under threat as he's going to dodge away from that body slam and just blown up. Will be easily taken
on the
out
way
by the members of SK. Second kill secured, but Mad Lions want to answer. DOS and Exakick are very, very low, but Certus has been able to arrive. Niski's gonna land that Sleepy Trouble Bubble paddle stop. Gonna be enough for the kill as Exakick escapes with less than 10. Marcoon is also setting up proactive plays. So when we talk about the compositions and we anticipate that we wanted Mad Lions to have that lead early on, SK are doing fairly well in the first 10 minutes as they pick up the Dragon as well.
They may go for more on the bot side though. Mad starting to move in. Marcoon here to spot it though.
In terms of their movement, is Hylissang has been so proactive, moving towards side, protecting Niski, making sure nothing can happen there. And I think, A, that's Hylissang as a player, but also the Karma a little bit more self-sufficient than Elder Point by 5-10 minutes in those situations. And that was when they were playing really heavy scaling compositions. Mad Lions in this game, because they haven't let that slip, they've been completely in charge of objectives with the Rift Herald too, and these turrets are just slowly progressing the game. So SK do feel like they have to group up. They have to try and force things, but that just makes them slip far behind even more.
And it's also so hard to play this composition as SK if you don't have that control around objectives, because you want to poke, because you want to be trying to play around the vision you've already established, and Mad Lions are trying to run into you. When Mad Lions have control of the map like this,
Gonna push that one all the way forward. Irrelevant will get chunked out by that paddle stop. Just a couple of autos landing on the tower. So it's vision set up inside that southern quadrant of the jungle. The tower is picked up in the bottom lane, but it will be traded here by the Mad Lions.
Yeah, check it out too, because SK had recalls channeled on Marcoon and DOS. They canceled it. Look where they are. Because they're still going to have first prio in mid and first control of River.
Haven't dropped it just yet. That AoE from SK doing a lot of work. The bell is going to pin Hylissang against the wall, but he's not taken out. Finally, the wish is used by DOS to get the retreat. SK lose the tower up or standing in a traditional sieging position. They are always split off on the side. Niski is always away from the squad. Force SK back, that range advantage, keeping them in control. Minion Wave making its way forward. Another sleep will connect. Marcoon will not be able
There's
to...
the jump!
Then Niski is dropped! He's taken out by Irrelevant, and all of a sudden, SK...
that's why you're seeing these early Zhonyas come through, because you need to have that opportunity to keep yourself safe so you can set up these plays.
And while Mad Lions are taking that bottom inner turret, Irrelevant is pushing the top outer. Something that Dagda, you and I were looking for over the last couple games was SK setting up those cross maps. A lot of damage onto DOS, pulled backwards, burst down as Hilly, that secures the kill. Irrelevant is starting to channel that recall, but with the tower down, with the kill secure, setting up 30 seconds until the Dragon.
I think this is where it gets dangerous though. The turn from Mad Lions is insane, the TP's coming through.
Well, at what can Chasey do? 5 members of SK inside the river. That is huge damage from the Zoe, and SK are being obliterated and melted and decimated. Mad Lions on the hunt as Certus is running for his life. 3 kills secured already.
The perfect flank from Chasey coming flying in, playing off of the bubbles. Mad Lions eviscerate SK. Niski's not done yet. Hylissang on the charge. We might see him.
All of a sudden, Irrelevant gets at least 1 back, but it does look like Mad Lions will secure the soul. They will obliterate SK in the team fight, and all of a sudden, Mad Lions continue to apply the pressure.
Mad Lions mind, that's not really as viable an option for SK playing around the Drake. So 3 minutes till the Elder, that is going to be lights out.
And that's the thing with the poke, with the CC that you offer.
Here we go.
For it.
Is the engage coming out? Silence Field will at least prevent the...
Look at Karzi!
From Chasey, but Karzi's running into 5 members. He's blown up. Bullet almost single-handedly controlled the majority of this rift. DOS is continuing to run away for his life. Teleport's being changed.
The silence!
Equinox is dropped! The silence was huge! And now Chasey caught in between three. Got that ghost available to him. Hillisek stepping forward. Turns his focus onto Exekick. Doesn't have the damage just yet. Pulls him back with the all-out. And Hilly gets the kill in a 2v4. All of a sudden, Kazi and Elyoya, they blow up Marcoon. Turn their attention to Irrelevant. Hilly flashes over the wall. Finds the root. Here comes the Mad Lions. Trying to find another kill. And SK Gaming can do naught to stop them.
Another Cocoon on the other side. Surtis trying to run, scramble his way back towards the base. Has to turn it straight around Mad Lions.
For the Mad Lions, they have found every single objective throughout the course of their 30 minutes. That Baron will be secured. And this
Because he's set behind, basically just a pretty looking
One shot?
line.
Well, we're going to find out. The entire kit is thrown out. Hourglass used their buy, Elyoya by some time. All of a sudden, the damage coming back forward as Kazi as well as JC secure yet another. Surtis is in the ride and taken down. Double kill for Kasante. All of a sudden, Mad Lions have got 40-second death timers and a 5v3.
I hate it when my entire champion is countered by one old pocket watch. Absolutely ruined. DOS is put to sleep underneath the tower. Relevant is going to be able to zone it away, and DOS barely survives.
There's nothing that SK can do. All of a sudden, Mad Lions are setting their sights on the Nexus turrets. Irrelevance, Mega Gnar, not going to be able to find a target just yet. He's pushed backwards as Chasey and Hilly continue to spam. Nexus turret number 2 is being burned down. Chain of Corruptions by just a couple seconds as Mad Lions may want to pad the stats. Find some more kills. Taking out Irrelevant as Chasey now turns back to the Nexus. Game 1 goes to the Mad Lions.
A fantastic.
Side you can potentially try to steal away, but it's the Kassadin that Mad Lions banned in game number 1. Niski ticking up the clock to 16.
I mean, the biggest issue, I like the Kassadin as an answer into the Akali up towards this top side with Chasey overextended, but I feel like Elyoya should be able to match on bot, but he's going to roam up towards this top side for his red buff as well.
Oh, damage coming down. Going to get that hyper proc as well as the boomerang. The Arctic Assault from Marcoon. Chasey goes forward, has thrown down the Ghost for now. Elyoya not even making his way up top, conceding this for the time being. The root comes in from Marcoon, Irrelevant chasing in that mini Gnar. Boomerang goes out and it's first blood to SK.
Working together, and they want to try and make a play on boss.
Right, no flash available for DOS. Heal just came back up. Maybe he doesn't need that right now. Exekick facing off against 4 members of the Mad Lions. The tower shot's doing a lot of work on Elyoya's HP.
What?
Exekick flashes forward, gets himself at least 1 back. The Mad Lions kill both.
Use that the second he can.
Look at this, both teams at least showing face around the Rift Herald. 2-on-1 onto Chasey. He's being focused out here. He's going to use all out to get inside the pit. Not going to be able to get over the wall. Locked in place, and the kill is secured by Surtis. SK Gaming.
A wasteland right now. Irrelevant's getting multiple plates. There's always going to be that Rift Herald as well if they want to look
Kicking
to...
DOS roam up. I was like, okay, you're giving it to Certus, let him have it, but you're basically giving Karzi free
75?
time underneath the tower.
Well, now all of a sudden, the all out goes on to Irrelevant. Flash still available for him, going towards Mad Lion's side, but the cease and desist comes out, and Chasey gets himself a kill in reply.
But as Niski continues to push in the bottom side of the map, right now, Mad Lions do not have control of Riven. That is a problem for them, but Chasey has the option to move down if he wants.
Stepping forward, Surtis can flank from the south, and the Dragon is now secured. Chasey's making his way towards a potential fight. No teleport, and Irrelevant is already here. The prison comes up, and Kazi instantly cleanses and flashes away. Surtis dives all the way forward, and here comes Exekick. He's being culled down, but the
He's alive!
keeps him alive. Marcoon's able to complete it. Slightly greedy, and Irrelevant will be able to Mega Gnar out. Some
They all
support
just dipped on him.
Mad Lion stepping forward. Irrelevant will hop over DOS's head, who's still got that flash available to him. Here comes Elyoya. No ultimate available, no minion wave to work with for a few seconds longer. And SK escaped. That was a little bit risky, but Mad Lion should secure the tower.
DOS being a homie there, letting Irrelevant jump on his head to make the great escape.
Asurtus gives up the wave down bot side. They can again try to contest it as here we go.
Well, that's Exekick caught out with the cease and desist. He's able to use the wall for safety, and Marcoon's bought enough time for Irrelevant's teleport. It's Kazi that's taken out. Mad Lions have bitten off more than they can Chu.
More 2 TPs down for things like Baron and third Dragon up. They have to net a huge win out of this.
All good. They get 2 kills. They're going to get 2 towers as well.
They might struggle here in the mid game though. Double TP now gone. Chasey gets to push in, or sorry, Nisqy gets to push in on top side, and immediately Mad Lions are going to trade this. They can go for 2 towers, and it's Mad Lions saying, hey, look, we don't care if you get a dragon. We know we have the TP advantages, and we can play for this.
But look at this response from SK, shoving out mid. Carzy was supposed to be there to be able to pick that one up, but can't really do anything. So yeah, sure, 2 towers going to be played for on the top side. Maybe a third could be strong enough for Mad Lions with the extra charge of the Rift Herald going through. Hit that tower, make sure it can get one more big attack, and that could be really big. 143 HP, but does look like the Akali's in time to shut that one down.
And very important, Nisqy level 13 for the time being. 0-0-2. Nat Kassadin getting closer and closer to that level 16 power spike. And I think for SK, going to be very happy. They've got those additional towers.
Better, but now, with 2 teleports up on both solo laners, Mad Lions are trying to collapse 2v1 against Relevant.
Relevant has got that Mega Gnar available. He's going to initiate now onto Nisqy. Find the stun teleport coming out from Certus. Is Irrelevant going to be alive?
Too late.
Completes, flashes into the tri-bush, and Chasey's trying to hunt down. Not going to find the damage from the Q, and Nisqy is all of a sudden being focused.
What?
He may be taken out from Certus, who's forced to flash over the wall, and it's SK that win it out.
What?
Here, Elyoya, you have to make the miracle steal, but SK, they don't want to let him in.
They've peeled, they've stunned him, they've locked him down. The chase is on, and Exekick will kill Elyoya. Tidal Wave is used to
Destroy them in the 2-on-2.
5 versus 3. Not a lot to work with. Another teleport coming in as Nisqy has respawned inside the pit. Irrelevant hops over the wall, uses that Gnar once more, and Nisqy jumps
Carzy!
forward. Baron is secured by SK at the cost of Irrelevant's life, and Mad are on the hunt, forcing the flash. Dragon is also available, so an objective to fall back to if SK feel they have enough time. But it's all of a sudden Exekick that gets jumped on, gets cold below half health. The prison not doing a whole lot to prevent Mad Lions, but the re-engage, it's all of a sudden
Certus!
comes up one onto DOS. Certus is on the back line. He's got a kill already inside the field, and now finds a second. Nisqy not going to be able to kill out Exekick, and Chasey running for his life. Certus re-engages and finds yet another, a triple kill for Certus Akali.
Certus is just 1v9 in the backline. What a glow up here from the SK mid lane, eviscerating the squishies on the side of Mad Lions and turning around what looked like was going to be a lost fight for them.
Nisqy had his moment.
Could have been punished. That could have been a problem. Looking at how Nisqy has played all season long. And Certus right now is silent
In the series against Heretics, deathless in the series against Vitality. This guy has been a crucial part of SK, silenced in game 1, but now stepping up hugely once more. And with the Kasa now, he has to be the one to carry. All eyes on Nisqy.
Irrelevant and the rest of SK fully aware. Teleport being thrown down in the midst of Mad Lions, but Irrelevant is already killed. Mad managed to focus him before the rest of SK could arrive.
Certus, what was that?
Certus obliterating Mad. It's the Rift walk away to safety, trying to find that damage. Exekick's got the barrier, got the flash. The prison has locked down Elyoya. He's forced to use the stopwatch by some time. The re-engage comes out as the Wild Growth keeps Marcoon alive, but it's Exekick on a rampage. He's found one. Chasey falls to Irrelevant. The hop, the skip, the Gnar forces out the flashes. And all of a sudden, SK Gaming in a 5v3. They're going to continue to
Exekick!
They find another kill, and Mad Lions are destroyed in the mid lane.
Exekick just became a frontliner in that fight. SK, forget the dragon, forget everything. They're charging. They want to end this right now.
They're tanking the towers. They want to keep this minion wave alive. SK see blood in the water, and they want to make sure they're putting Mad Lions in their place.
Looking to even out the series, bounce back from that game 1, and Certus on the Akali, hunting for another kill. 7-0-6, make that 8-0-6. And Nexus turret has fallen, and so has Nisqy, the ace inside the base. And SK will destroy Mad Lions, and even the series 1-1.
Jungler, and everything is going to collapse. Jace is one of the few champions who can just constantly put a seer under his turret, so he's not going to be able to do absolutely anything. The Gragas top makes a lot of sense, just super safe scaling pick in the top lane.
As well.
And now that he's versus...
And now Marcoon wants to get involved.
Oh, Marcoon will be able to find Elyoya first. Crushing blow down. 3 members of SK forcing out Elyoya. He's flashed into the tri-bush, but his first blood to Exekick.
Gorgeous flash from Marcoon, heal whatever top laner they were playing against, but because Chasey Karzy dodges away from that. All he loses is the flash, and Marcoon's time spent topside gives a very easy Drake over to Matt.
And it feels
XP bar, it's ticking up, needs one more minion, maybe two more minions. He needs this melee.
Gonna ding, he'll be able to get just
Level
what
up.
he finally does. Cease and desist unlocked, will slam down DOS. One kill secured already, a second to shot.
Get it to Karzy.
And DOS is taken out by Karzy.
Money.
Course of the year. Jungle proximity, mid lane proximity, that's the amount of time they spend around those respective roles. Hilly's been roaming a whole lot. This is the first time we've seen him on that melee support. With the engage, Karzy's able to pick up that kill with the help of Hilly. He's now knocked up into the air by the Cyclone, flashes away to safety, stays alive before Marcoon can get anywhere near, and it's 3 more kills to the Mad Lions.
Oh no, no flash on the Azir, and everyone is coming to party in the mid lane.
3 members of Mad Lions at least threatening Certus. Irrelevant will get caught by that belly bop. Throws out the Forge God, knocks up 2. Certus looks for the slide, the glide, and it's Exekick with the culling. That gets another for SK. He continues to chase forward. It's a double for Exekick, and they punish.
kind of guiding that play through. As Certus now stuck.
There's flash already used, pulled backwards by the ulti. And Niski, with the help of Chase, he picks up yet another kill.
Oh, yeah.
Could be able to move side to side in the lanes, but with all of the shenanigans, look, Exekick is up in the top. There's pressure on the bottom lane, as all of a sudden, SK will be able to pick up their first dragon. Karzy completely uncontested. He's up 1,200 gold right now.
Look at the pathing. Elyoya already bot lane. Both Niski and Hylissang also running down here. Now, the Herald will be able to get a big charge, but 4 plates remaining. It will not finish off the tower. So Karzy gets solo turret in the top, all just recalled at the same time. They're going to move onto the map and make a play together, but SK are waiting.
While waiting for that fight, Dredgeline
What?
connected. Hilly flashes forward, gets a multi-man knockup. The barrel splits up SK, and they are routed and running for their lives.
A lot of members from SK completely out of position here, so Matt should be totally fine. Might even get a second turret, to be perfectly honest.
Let's find out that Rift Herald will be able to charge up. At least 3 members staring down Mad Lions. Certus and Marcoon making their way forward, holding on to their dredge line for now. Irrelevant will not be able to get pulled back by
The spot side of the jungle, so I think SK are going to try to cross map. They're trying to farm all these camps. Mad Lions aren't going to let them.
No, they're not. Mad Lions continue the hunt, continue to chase for kills. Marcoon stays alive long enough to at least get 1 tick on that Cyclone, and Exekick, flash available to him. We'll need that in just a moment. He's run out of mana. 4 members of SK now running through the river, and Mad Lions are chasing. That's Chasey with the first of the fight, and Irrelevant will be the next, buying some time for the rest of his squad. But SK are split. They're behind enemy lines, and it feels like just a matter of time.
They're trying to run. DOS splits apart from his mid laner, trying to pull the attention of the Mad Lions members as he runs under the towers. But Certus is still being chased, snapped down to the bot jungle because he's on a sliver of HP. And the whirling death from Karzy.
No.
He's coming around the corner, ready to stop him. The dragon interrupts it, and Karzy goes unstoppable.
And it feels to me like SK have been caught in the chaos, and it is Mad Lions tearing them apart. Every single initiation for the last 10 minutes has gone Mad Lions. Where's been able to pick up that lead, has been able to run away with the game.
Fnatic just showed us Fnatic pause hack. Now it's Fnatic push hack. They found Chasey.
They have. Chasey's already down, but the re-engage is simply too much. Elyoya now trying to get the damage onto DOS as Marcoon and Exekick stepping backwards. The mine throws him up in the air. Exekick is pulled back for Karzy to use those spinning axes. Niski holding off 2 members of SK. And there's not enough damage. There's not enough support. Certus will arrive a little bit late to the fight, and Exekick is taken out by Karzy. Now SK are running. It's 3-on-3 in the river. Certus, while healthy, simply doesn't have the front line.
4-on-3 now as Irrelevant shows up.
But it's a long way to crawl. You're still 8,000 gold behind. There's still a long way.
Of SK grouped up. No flash available for Exekick.
SK have no ults.
There are juicy targets indeed. Marcoon, no Cyclone available to him. The engage from Irrelevant may cost his life. Call of the Forge God simply doesn't do enough. 1, 2, 3 members down for SK. It's Karzy tearing through SK Gaming, and this should be the Baron secured.
Niski says, drinks on me tonight, lads. Brilliant cast into the back line that shuts down Exekick, and he wants more.
Look at that damage. Chasey firing from SK's side of the rift. The ace, the Baron, the giant.
Right now, SK, they're running towards topside. They're pinging a ward in Mad Lions blue buff jungle. If they could extend this, maybe there's an option, but that word's so far away, and Mad Lions are just too damn strong.
There's another minion wave, Conga lining its way forward. Irrelevant takes a couple of those spinning axes, and here comes Hilly. Got the ult available as well. Irrelevant gets the knockup to buy some time. At least there's one back for Exekick, but that's Irrelevant dropping down. Kazi's low, Kazi's caught, Kazi's stopwatch is up, but the rest of SK are taken out by the Pride. And once again, Mad Lions ace SK.
And Mad Lions will take game 2 off the back of a fantastic performance from Karzi, bringing out the Draven one more time and showing that it should be feared.
Mad Lions looking to go 2-1 up in the series. Do they continue the pressure with the Baron empowered minions? It looks to be the case. It has been 544 days since Mad Lions have won a best of 5 here in Europe. It was the summer finals that they picked up the title for. And they're looking to put themselves in a position to take down
That's
SK.
Baron recalls. Wait, but Niski isn't hitting the B button. Oh no.
All right, well, will Niski be taken out? Where's the rest of the damage here? Is Irrelevant by some time. Call of the Forge God will hold Niski in place for now. Certus continuing the chase, tidal wave thrown as well, and Niski may be able to just waddle to safety, and SK can do nothing. Flex on them! Flex on them, Niski!
No. Irrelevant still chasing. He gives him the Timo thumbs up. The sad B, the rest of SK are on the way. But what are they gonna do? Finally manage to kill him? No, not
Empowered minions.
Look, sushi and a drink sounds like a great time to me. Hillisang says, let's party.
Manages to find yet another hook. The Cyclone holds a couple of members in place, but there's not enough damage. There's not enough follow-up. And it's Elyoya, followed by Kazi to pick up more kills. The Nexus is that it already lost himself one of those turrets, and Mad Lions are dominating SK.
Don't worry, though. DOS is still fine.
Yeah, it's not sushi, it's pigeon that's on the menu instead, because it's Certus that goes down. They're going to push on through, and there it is.
Mad Lions destroying SK, and a 1 win away from advancing to the 3rd place match, the semi-finals. That juicy Niski final lock-in will be that victor. Okay, zoom out. What do you make of the compositions?
Well, I do think the Victor's just the right call here as opposed to putting the Gragas in mid lane. You need some way to match in the later stages of the game in terms of damage. You need some way to kill this Sion. Sion's still not...
And of course, while that's all going on, Niski's taking some trades from Certus in the mid lane. Niski's pushed all the way back. Marcoon running into 2 members of the Mad Lions. Repels up, drops down. Look at the minimap. Kazi's making his way into the jungle, and Marcoon is caught in enemy territory. Niski chasing forward, flashes, gets the Q down. Tower hits as well as the laser, and first blood secured by Niski, and the red buff as well.
Fantastic.
In that bottom lane, plus 15 CS. A couple plates already secured, and Marcoon still waiting in the wings.
No
the
way.
minion wave is being cleared out relatively quickly. Kazi is caught out, cocooned, dropped to 210 hit points. Marcoon now starting to back away as Hilly is trading with those autos. Exekick takes himself a turret shot. All of a sudden, Kazi and Hilly step forward. Summon a heal use. Flash out from Kazi. He's looking for DOS. Defensive flash use. Kazi is taken down by Exekick, and the assist as well for Marcoon.
Towards top, so Marcoon is looking for the gank onto Chasey. Chasey hasn't based in a while, and he's so low.
He's got no ghost available to him. Irrelevant.
Dive bot side too.
Not available just yet. Bot lane dive as well. DOS, no sums available. Cocoon lands. Chasey goes all out. Manages to survive long enough for SK to start back.
He's out of there.
Down in the dive in the bottom lane. Kazi's able to pick up the kill onto DOS after he flashed away. And Exekick will be the next juicy target. So incredibly low. And Mad Lions just waiting for the minions to move forward. Dash forward. And the kill secured by Elyoya.
And that's going to be such a big
Bot side just shows you don't want to trade away from that duo lane.
Also, a lot of that mid-game power from Mad Lions does come from Karzi. So the fact that they've managed to right the wrongs there from Karzi in that bot side is going to help out massively, and actually being able to Rift Herald are going to be creating Exekick.
Tidal wave will connect. Kazi a little bit further away. The root comes down, barrier still available to Exekick, throws out the Moonlight Vigil, may be able to at least pick up 1 kill. Flash used by Hillisang to stay alive, and Kazi runs down Exekick, and then the easy kill for the Mad Lions.
That's damage. Elyoya too, there's a lot of burst on the side of Mad, so anytime they have these windows to move around the map, they're going to try to punish. A great reverse though from SK, but they can't quite, they nail him!
That was beautiful from Exekick. Times it where he's just got enough bullets to get the Gravitum off. Immediately swaps over to the Calibrum, and that's where Nephilios is most dangerous, but Marcoon's in danger and he's out of there.
Completely blown up, just set up by Alyoya. All Out is used by Chasey, continuing to damage out Irrelevant. Still got hundreds of hit points, not really.
Burst damage is extreme.
You really need to get Exakick on the reset, though. He's been sitting on this BT for a while, a lot of gold in his back pocket, and you've got Dragon now in 30 seconds. DOS.
Oh, that's a lot of damage. The Culling's thrown down as well. Another engage inside the jungle. Cocoon lands perfectly, and Certus gets himself the kill. Exakick and DOS able to escape with their lives, but Kazi stepping forward.
Flash came off of cooldown. Certus punished him, and now Irrelevant. This is what I was talking about. Get your top laner out of top lane. He wants to dive Mad Lions.
He's coming in from behind. Irrelevant is laning through the Mad Lion side of the rift, but there's no minions to work with. Kazi's been able to clear them out. The Q knocks up a couple. Alyoya is chunked down low. The Soul Furnace almost enough to pick up the kill, but Irrelevant now stepping forward. Zombie mode may be so important. Already got himself one kill. The rest of SK looking to take down the tower. Irrelevant stays alive a few seconds longer. The tower is secured, and it will be Irrelevant finally killed. Is there any further follow-up here? SK happy with the kills and the tower and the backing away.
I mean, Irrelevant come down to like how can they play around the Cocoon, finding picks in enemy jungle, things like this, finishing off the turrets on the opposite side of the map.
SK just get to take this tower without the help of the Rift Herald. So suddenly now you can start to set up a play in the mid lane, get that turret, have Irrelevant try and roam down once more.
Advantages have been able to play more successfully around the Rift once it's opened up. And it's up to SK to turn this one around. Step further forward. They get themselves the third.
I love this. I love this. Karzi's basing right now. He's not actually hitting Drake. SK trying to buy time for Marcoon to base, threaten moving over to Dragon or Baron. So Mad Lions decide to cancel the Drake attempt. We're straight back into a Dragon dance.
This was beautiful. SK Gaming put Mad Lions on a leash, pulled them away from the Dragonside River, and once they were in the mid lane, just repositioned. Now SK, do they start off this Dragon? It is still 5 versus 5. Alyoya is on the side lane, has the ability to engage with the ultimate, but it's Irrelevant. That's forced to flash away. He engages in the front line. Marcoon does not find the Cocoon, and all of a sudden, the bubble throws up Irrelevant. He's slowed down in place, but Exakick is stepping forward. He's got the AoE, he's got the white-blue guns, and it's not enough damage just yet.
The chunk is so bad, Niski gets knocked up, but he's still alive. Alyoya turns it straight around, he finds Exakick, but Exakick is free-firing. White gun is shredding Mad Lions. SK all the way!
They have dominated Mad inside the river. The wild growth onto Exakick did so much work, and Certus finds another. 4 members of the Mad Lions are down.
Screw the Dragon, it's Baron time for SK. Game 4 delivers, and SK are hitting Mad Lions
For long enough that the rest of the team could clean up.
Both of the teams were looking for the fight. They were committed to the 5v5, and ultimately Baron. Now they are looking to take the inner mid lane turret. While that is being sieged, Certus, with the help of Marcoon in the bottom lane, they're going to apply pressure down there. Now Neski, while he is pushing top lane, got that teleport available to him, needs to figure out whether or not Mad Lions want to stand and defend, because SK have got a gigantic advantage, starting to group up. It looks like they want to siege the middle lane.
Yeah, Exakick is still here with Irrelevant, so he's totally fine. Marcoon now starting to move across. That's a catch.
The Cocoon catches Kazi. He's forced to use the cleanse, starting to back away. Kazi has still got that flash available to him. So does Exakick, so does DOS. The inhibitor will be secured. And Certus, can he find some damage here onto Chasey? Sand Soldier's thrown out. Niski, by the way, is still pressuring that top lane.
Trying to get that objective bounty at the same time. Chasey clears away the minion wave. So SK can't play off of that to try and secure yet another inhibitor tower. But look at this. Niski in a lot of trouble. Might have to teleport out of that.
Are at risk of being surrounded.
But there's no Exakick. There's no AD carry for SK. They're still going for it.
A little bit late to the party here. The unstoppable onslaught comes out. The culling as well. Irrelevant gets some damage down as Niski's forced to move himself north. Nobody goes down just yet. The tower not secured either. And Exakick is now continuing to chase. Chasey is going to Gale Force forward.
Oh my god!
For the kill as well. And now looking to secure the tower. Yet another advantage. It's a 40-second death timer.
It's not every day you see the AD carry become the split push threat. Exakick taking matters into his own hands. The rest of SK, the reinforcements have arrived.
Keep in mind, no flash for Exakick. He used it to secure that kill. Alyoya's barrels allowing Mad Lions.
Grabbing from the super minion, just barreling down mid lane. They're in this one for the long haul.
So, Ender, in terms of the state of the game. 27 minutes, it's about to the death cap. I think he might just about do it. As all of a sudden Irrelevant goes forward to the unstoppable onslaught. The death cap is picked up by Certus. Can have a huge impact on this fight. Not going to be able to find any of the CC just yet. Aljoya throws out the explosive cards. It does naught to stop SK. An exit kick on the front foot, looking to take down JCN. He does. The bubble not going to be enough just yet as Kazi's dropped below half HP. But DOS and Exa pushing their forward once again. They need to find Mad Lions. Aljoya buys some
Kazi!
And Irrelevant going to be able to trade back and forth. But with Kazi and Exa kick down, Irrelevant's the last man standing. Certus stepping forward, looking to hunt Hilly. It's so far a 3-for-3. The slide, the glide, the Sand Soldier chunking down Hilly. He's got the flash available to him and will not use it. It's SK with a fall.
It's starting to teeter off now, and yes, he's going towards the Lord Dominic's, but what the hell does that do against Irrelevant at this stage?
That was about the best the Mad Lions have had, and they were still shut down by Certus in the back line.
Mad Lions use all the interrupt. Look at this. So Cass goes out, knocks XK back. Not back enough, though. That's a bit of a miss. Also, Tidal Wave hits him, and also Certus teleported in late to the fight, and still they take Irrelevant down to half HP, and then they have to run. All their cooldowns are gone. They're outranged, they're outgunned, they're outmanned. Nothing can happen. I think that Marcoon was taken low, and the stopwatch was nice from them, but there's a slight overstep. Exakick feels himself jumping on forward, but then Karzy sees this angle over the wall. The turnaround as well was really nice.
I think getting caught out by the ward in the bush. Wasn't expecting the pink ward to be there, so ends up getting taken down. Still though, Exakick now will have his flash open again for this.
Just a few more seconds as Irrelevant starts to fight in the mid lane. Chasey will be a little bit late coming in from the jungle. Hilly forced to flash for his life. DOS is the only member of SK that's hurting right now. And Mad Lions are split up and routed. It's Chasey forced to use the ultimate, get some distance. And SK have got control of the mid lane. SK, the composition is clear on how it wants to move forward, how it wanted to team fight at 30 minutes in. SK Gaming are looking to set up their second Baron completely uncontested. A minute until the next Dragon. And Certus once again having a huge impact. 4-0-5 on the Azir, thanks to 22 days since they were in the top 4. This young roster this season is finally finding success that they haven't seen since what, 2015?
Yeah, 2015. If they win this game and they make it to top 3, it'll be an absolute stormer for them as well. Niski in trouble now is Irrelevant. Just goes out.
Being run down by this top laner. The Soul Furnace shield, the burst damage is out. Niski is continuing to at least buy some time.
Niski can win this.
There is a teleport being used inside the jungle as Certus may look to flank with the help of Marcoon. Niski has enough damage but will not be able to survive long enough. Irrelevant is taken down. He ends up being the 1-for-1 in the top lane.
But it feels like you're only buying time. There isn't really any big objectives that they can take right.
20 seconds before Irrelevant is up. He's got the TP available and Hillsang is just bursted down. Stays alive a few seconds longer. Wild growth is needed for Exakick to stay alive because he is dropped inside his base. Chasey is moving forward but does not have the damage to take down Exakick, and SK Gaming will bounce back. SK Gaming will force us to a game 5.
Never mind, Exakick is the other tank, so SK just decide to barrel through and will manage to take us to a game 5. Blue side is OP.
4 games in a row, the blue side has come out victorious, and the second time that SK has shut down the Mad Lions. They are styling in the final seconds of play. Fountain diving for the ace, and we're going all the way. Game 5, Silver Scrapes, SK versus Mad.
I mean, the Rel set up for a Gragas cast to pull them all in and knock them whichever direction you want. We finish off the draft with DOS locking in the Zoe for Certus to rock in the mid lane as well. Niski looks
engage after engage. He started with that W, got the crash down available, will land it onto Exakick. Rocket jump forward from Kazi. The damage trade is high and it's cleanse for Exakick already used. Flash away from Kazi. Exakick picks up first blood. A fight that Mad Lions started. Now Hilly's the focus, the target, and he's simply not got enough damage. Forced to flash over the wall, and it's very aggressively, very forward facing. Unfortunately for him, messing up that first engage. Aljoya looking for the level 3 tower dive. Flash away from Irrelevant. The Q in the minion wave. The repel will reset the aggro, and that was just...
They're shoving on in here because they guided on in, but walking over the ward, I don't think Mad Lions are going to want to take this fight.
They're not.
Oh no.
However, will dash all the way forward. Kazi's low, below 300, but it's Exakick that's the focus. Exakick that's the target. Exakick that is down. The reset and the W, the reset again, and Kazi is chasing out DOS. 2 quick kills.
The pick is supposed to be a play for Rift Herald.
Niski's also roaming up here, and Lacertus may be a little late to the party. Cocoon connects, and that is just melted.
They want more.
Cannot stand in
To
front.
back away, but it's forcing these moves from SK just to stay alive.
When the barrel comes out, Certus is pinned against the wall, but Hilly's in range. Flash used to keep Certus in safety, and Kazi steps forward, not going to be able to land those autos. But again, it's this proactive play. Madline's moving around the map.
Oh my God.
Has got a stun. He's got Certus locked in place, and Certus will at least get a small heal for now. The body slam does it. The juke finds another. Mad Lions. And for SK, this is an incredibly scary place to be because the composition from Mad can be used again and again and again. The tower dives are great. The
It's
initiation.
not enough to really give themselves a mid-game where they can fight toe-to-toe against Mad right now.
Not right now. The Rift Herald has been dropped. Hillisang does it, locking in 3 members of SK, but they will at least get themselves 1 kill back. Kazi and Exa traded back and forth for one another. The Ferromancy from Hilly sets up a second. Chasey's got his 4th of the game, and Niski may be able to find more. The barrel will actually knock Certus to safety, but Elyoya, he's hunting, looks for the cocoon, lands it onto Certus. The tidal wave buys some time, but DOS is being hammered away. Another kill for Chasey. Irrelevant teleports in and will be shut down. A big chunk of gold going into Certus. The slice, the dice. Irrelevant, not really going to be able to find the way of Mad Lions. Unfortunately, because of those death timers and the fact that they were a little out of position, SK will at least sneak one of these dragons, giving them the potential.
And that's where it starts to go a little bit sideways. You still get Exa kick here, you still get Chase who's able to come through, but very deep on the play as Marcoon will fall. You get the follow-up coming through with the TP from the Renekton, and it's just, at this stage, I think cut your losses, take a plate, be happy with this. You'd already invested so much on Mad Lions to make this play happen.
Well, SK are going to be hunting for an initiation. 4 versus 3 for now. Chasey manages to flash away to safety, or dash away to safety rather. Hilly will get taken out, so SK find themselves. They've demonstrated to find some kills. They can try come back into this game, but it will require, of course, punishing Mad Lions, who now are looking for Irrelevant.
Jungle is paramount. So much pick potential on both sides. We saw the Zoe from Niski take over in game 1 once Mad Lions had Prio. He's got red buff, by the way.
Behind Chasey. Teleport coming in here from Certus, or Niski rather, as he's joining the fight. The tower is secured. Say 1 versus 2. Another teleport coming forward. Niski is under some damage threat, but it's Certus caught out a little bit by the side. Exekick trying to take down Niski as here comes Kazi. He's held in place by Marcoon. It looks like Kazi is locked in place with the prison, and SK Gaming have a numbers advantage. They use it to find some kills. Elyoya will be hunting.
Elyoya is still here, but Karzi used the rocket jump the wrong
And they
direction.
have to slay every single one of their opposition if they hope to try and take the title. But it starts here with Mad Lions. We get another dragon, so you can use the walls. People sitting under towers, but that's not what we're getting here.
Exekick goes all the way forward, is knocked back by the ultimate fortress.
Hilly!
The storm is huge once again. Hillisang holds everyone from SK in place, but Kazi is jumped on. He's focused. He's killed off by DOS, who flashed over the wall. All of a sudden,
Can't actually be anyone collapsing onto him. He's very vulnerable in side lanes, but if there's no chance of anyone coming, he's fine.
they're going. They're going. That's Elyoya locked in place. He repels up, but what goes up must come down. And another kill secured.
He arrives.
Niski's no ultimate available to him either. Kazi
What's relevant?
trying to catch back up. Marcoon steps forward, turns the attention over to the members, but Hillisang trying to slow them down. All of a sudden, Chasey and Irrelevant are dropped in the fight. Kazi is remaining untouched. Keep your eyes on Certus, forced to flash.
Oh,
over the
Karzi's
wall.
huge!
Kazi, rocket jumps forward, looking for the reset on DOS. Will get it. All of a sudden, Exekick is dropped by the Niski on the mid lane, and it is just SK. They got run down in the pit.
He's dropped by. I know, the Gragas in the mid lane. It's confusing absolutely everyone. Niski also on the charge, and he kills them in game.
Ultimate snipe, and just
They get the Baron, they get to reset, they get to move over towards the Dragon as well, and especially with Karzi now getting a ton of gold off that play, he can actually...
side lanes. I want to see how they prioritize it. There's no teleports available to them.
Yeah, gotta clear out bot, clear out mid as well. But when it comes to
See the ability for Karzi to take towers, Mad can get so much off of this, and already that's bot lane tower gone immediately.
And also when it comes to the inhibitor tower.
Is forced to use that to stay alive. Niski flanking around. Level 16 for now. The tower is already taken down. The body slam will not find a target.
Lucian is Zoe. What how do you try and push against this?
I mean, the combined wealth of Niski, JC, and Karzi is just...
Another wave in 20 seconds on that Baron buff. The E goes out. All of a sudden, the sleep connects. Karzi uses the cleanse. The engage from Hilly's available. Magnet Storm's thrown down. He only catches Irrelevant, who buys some time with that stopwatch. All of a sudden, it's Elyoya backing away. He's chunked a little low, but JC is untouched. Certus is caught out, rooted, stunned, blown up. A double kill for Karzi. The Mad Lions, do they fancy a push? This is a 5 versus 3. They could look to end the game.
The Baron's gone.
End SK.
The Baron's gone, but there are more minions on the way. The first tower has gone down. Hylissang trying to tank up now. Only 3 players alive, 30 seconds away. Mad Lions are pushing for the end.
There's no HP available. There's no tools available.